welcome to another video book review with a little bit of a difference. But first things first, to those of you joining me from my blog, I hope you like this change in format, do let me know. And for those of you joining me for the first time, welcome. For all newcomers, please be aware that the book reviews that are most likely to be on this channel are gay romance novels, novelettes, short stories. If this is not a genre you enjoy, I thank you for watching and I hope you find your next great read soon. To everyone who's still watching, welcome again. I know, I said that I would be posting this once a week. What I didn't take into account was my daughter's school schedule, college schedule, my husband's work schedule. Trying to get any time that is quiet in this house is hard, so I will just say that I will post as often as I can. For anyone watching for the first time, hi, I'm Carol. I am an author of gay romance novels and I like to support my fellow authors by reviewing their wonderful books. All my reviews are books that I have bought myself. I receive nothing in return for these videos from the authors. And without further ado, let's get to the review. Okay, as I said, today's a little bit different. I couldn't pick one book to review because I have read loads of books recently that I really loved. So therefore I decided to review a series. I won't drag you through every single book, although I love every single book in this series. This is the Alpha and Omega series by Lisa Oliver, and so far I count as there being, because I know that I own all her books, 12 books in this series, as you can see by the picture, although if you go on Amazon it will tell you there is only 9, because some of them are like book 1.5 or 4.5, things like that, that Amazon doesn't allow her to link to the series. So do be sure to check out her website that I will link below so that you can make sure that you find all the books in the series. Just quickly, in case you cannot read the picture very well, you have The Bikers Omega, Barbecue, Bikes and Bears, Dancing Around the Cop, Change of Plans, The Artist and His Alpha, Harder in Heels, A Touch of Spring, If You Can't Stand the Heat, Fagin's Folly, The Cub and His Alphas, Precious Perfection, and More Than a Handful. This series is exactly what it says. Each book is separate and it's about an alpha finding his omega. Some of the books do correspond to each other, like Change of Plans is a spin-off of Dancing Around the Cop. There was another one, I think Precious Perfection, and do not quote me if I am wrong, but do check the website. And A Touch of Spring, I believe, are both linked to Harder in Heels. Again, do not quote me on that. So, what to say about it? Let's see, shall we? As I said, well, as the slide says, this is one of my favourite authors, and I do stress that I have several favourite authors, so do get used to seeing that on this slide. I loved it. It was funny, frustrating and entertaining. I call this a bang their heads together series, because there are so many times in all of these books where you just want to say, come on, you know, why are you messing around? Why are you dancing around each other? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You know, just get on with it. You know they're meant to be together, but they really are doing everything they can to mess it up. I would not want to be one of their friends, because I really would probably bang their heads together. The alphas especially, in some of these, they have got their heads so far up their backsides that you really just want to tell them to pull it out and smell the roses and see what's right in front of them. Some of them have preconceived ideas of what their mate was going to be, and then they suddenly find out, well, hang on, that's not what I was expecting. Well, tough luck, fate knows better than you do. Which, of course, they always work out by the end. My favourite bit, as it says here, is, or favourite book rather, is The Artist and His Omega, and that is purely because of this section, which I will actually read to you. Now, I am not a narrator, so obviously it might be read very well. The Omega in this is Caden, and he is at the moment being threatened by a bad alpha of Collins and his beta Douglas. And Caden currently actually has a gun on the bad alpha and the beta. The bad alpha Collins turns to his beta and says, "Can you believe the gall of this boy? Take that piece of machinery off of him, would you? You can knock him around a bit if you want, but not too much, otherwise we're never going to get anything to eat." Alpha, the beta Douglas's face had been replaced with a worried frown. "That's a big gun." "So?" Collins raised his hands in the air in frustration. "He's an Omega wolf. You're my beta. Are you telling me you're afraid of a tiny, scrawny, no-good wolf?" "No," Douglas said angrily. "I'm telling you I have a healthy respect for an AK-47. I love that line. It always reminds me of the joke of what do you call a gorilla with an AK-47, sir? You know, you can't really argue with that, can you? I'm not going to tell you what happens, because obviously I'm going to tell you that you need to buy the book yourself to find out. But just trust me, you will love how that ends. And that's the end of another very short video. As always, the links are in the descriptions below, and I will try my best to get another video to you as soon as I can. Bye, and thanks for watching.